brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be... Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Are you ready? Hurry!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
11.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll go right back to the Nwangu. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And complete to Drake London. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
on, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November.
Here we go.
But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Bengals at 6 and 2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Another run now for Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but got to put those doubts to rest right there. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll drop to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, this is blocked. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, a 22.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 2, ready?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty to pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
11.
Burrow on play action. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. On second down, here's Nwangu. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Andrew Booth making the tackle. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
11.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
11.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff right side to Nwangu. Gets past one man. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League.
Here we go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
11 MT.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kene Nwangu punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we're all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Okay, right? Right.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 in this play. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Going up top. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Burrow. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
Ready up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Shot, 17. 22 needle. Ready?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11.
Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
To throw, Burrow. They'll get this to Nwangu. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. But a really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
I'm one, ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
I'm one, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT. 11. 12. Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Ready.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of